Hello guys, welcome back to Life Like Igloo. I'm Igloo. It's nice to see you again if this is your second or possibly third time watching my videos. If it's your first time, welcome to the channel. So before I do any more introductions, I just want to say that this is just a short little confession, a story, something I'm confiding in you, something I'm getting off my chest. I'm even kind of whispering slightly. It's just, I did something like a little bit crazy. Me and my wife did, I will say. We did something a little bit crazy together and we surprised a lot of people, pissed off a lot of people, and I just wanted to tell you about that. Basically what we did was we hopped from one side of the planet to the other without telling anyone. We just went and we just moved home, like proper moved home, without telling anyone. Like my family were shocked, everyone was shocked. That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Just to reiterate, I'm Life Like Igloo. I hope you enjoy my channel. Welcome, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I really hope you enjoyed just this short little story of what me and my wife did. Let me know if you've done anything similar as well, because I've never done anything like this in my life. I'm not the most spontaneous person, I'll admit. But this was pretty spontaneous. So basically, picture me and my wife in a place in London, and we were just in a little flat that we really didn't like, and it was just really unpleasant. And if you've seen the news recently, or if you've heard anything about the state of the UK, it's an absolute horror show, like actual horror show, and it's awful. The whole place might as well like be on fire. It's so bad, and like conditions are extremely bad for just people, and it's just a really not nice environment to be in, as well as it being like racist and having horrible police, and that's a whole factor too. But yeah, so picture us in that place, not happy with our environment, and we're just like, we need to change things. This isn't sustainable. This isn't okay. We have to stop this. It was my wife that suggested it. She said, I just want to go to Uganda, which is her native, country where she was born. And we've been there, together once before, for a wedding. Visited, we kind of know where we're going a little bit in the city. So we just decided we'd just go. So we just booked plane tickets. I think this was in December, or even just turned January, I think. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it was like midwinter in the UK as well, so it was freezing cold, and the cost of living crisis was like just ramping up, and it was just a whole nightmare. So we just booked a flight and we just went. We packed up, all the stuff we could carry. Well, it wasn't even that much. It was just a couple of suitcases and a couple of backpacks, a laptop and stuff, and we just went. We flew, I think it's to Istanbul, and then Dubai, and then I can't even remember, but I think it's okay. It's alright, darling. Yeah, sorry. It was starting in London Heathrow to Istanbul to Entebbe, which was horrible, arduous flights. We hate traveling like that. We hate flying, and it's just brutal. And there was a baby screaming the whole time, which there always is. It's a flight. It's something you have to accept. Yeah, and that is just, it's never a fun bit of the trip. But we went, stuff, just stoically, very tired of things, and we get off the plane in Uganda. Oh my god, we may have even stopped in Kenya. I think we did stop in Kenya for another flight. It was Istanbul, then Kenya. I can't even remember properly. I'm terrible with remembering stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, we arrived and we just booked a nice hotel. We arrived in Uganda, and it was beautiful and warm, and the colour scheme changed. In the UK it's like grey and blue. In Uganda the colour scheme is like red and brown, like the soil, the sky is different. And it was just so much warmer. There was sunlight, an immediate treatment for seasonal depression, which basically everyone in the UK gets, because what kind of dopamine is there in winter? It's everything just shrinks down and sort of hibernates a bit. But here it was warm, it was revitalizing, it was just immediately just breathing the air. There was just really something changed. We found we booked a hotel for a week or two while we were looking for some longer term accommodation, and we after a few days eventually got round to letting my mum and dad and my sister and brother and grandparents know that, by the way, I've just moved to Africa. Just in case, just so you're aware, there was just like silence for a minute via text, because I'm not gonna call people. And then they were just like, what? What the fuck? They were just so shocked. There were, there was different reactions. Like my mum was like just amazed and shocked and confused. My sister was shocked and got a bit pissy and passive aggressive, which was kind of funny. But she did the same thing to Germany basically. I mean, she did tell us she was going to Germany, but like, still, you've hopped over yourself. You don't run my life. Like, this is not specifically to my sister, just none of them are really involved in my life on any kind of deep level. Anyway, apart from my grandparents. And speaking of, now that I actually remember it, my grandparents were actually the first people we told. I think we may have even hinted to them. I don't remember if we told them outright, but we hinted like we might be just taking a flight somewhere just a couple days before. So yeah, I can't remember if they knew, but they were the most informed, and so they weren't as shocked. My grandparents weren't quite as shocked. I got a whole lot of like upset or passive aggressive messages from my family. It's just like, oh, I don't even know what. But it was barely relevant, and I only exchanged like 5 or 6 words with my family at the best of times, so no big deal. But yeah, it's been a hell of an experience, and we found some more longer term accommodation. That's where we are right now. I've picked up my hobbies, which I wasn't able to do, like doing carpentry, and getting materials here is really, really good. You can get really good stuff. I think it's just so much better. I'm so much happier, my wife is so much happier. We did this together. We did this mad, spontaneous, scary, terrifying thing together. And I'm just so proud of us. I'm so glad we did it. I love it here. I feel like it's where we truly belong long term. And who knows, maybe some of my family will visit one day. Who knows? 50-50. That's what we did. Moved to the other side of the planet without telling anyone. We just did it. And it was a very quick decision, as soon as the quickest flight we could find from when we made that decision. Like, that's how quick it was. We just, that flight's tomorrow, we just book it for tomorrow, just grab our stuff and go. And it was the right thing to do. Things were just stagnating and getting worse and going downhill in the UK, and it still is. Just on the news, social media, it's scary even. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Hopefully, I haven't been too blending into the background with the brown background and the brown shirt and the brown hair and the brown beard. But yeah, hopefully I've managed to keep your interest. Hopefully you've enjoyed my little story of doing something absolutely insane, and it being probably the best decision we've ever made, apart from meeting my wife in the first place and falling in love with her. That was the best decision by far. Here is an amazing decision, and I love it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I think that's it. I've been Igloo. Let me do that again. I've been Igloo. This has been Life Like Igloo's channel. Yeah, this channel has been Life Like Igloo. I've been Igloo. Thank you so much for watching.